Here's another example to show how easy it is to find vertical asymptotes of tangent equations. So all you have to do is take your horizontal transformations, bx minus c. These are your inputs of your tangent function, what you find in the parentheses. Set those equal to the parent asymptotes of y equals tangent x. So that's pi over 2 plus pi k, where k is an integer. So set those two things equal to each other and solve for x. Basically, this applies the horizontal transformations that are from your equation to the original tangent asymptotes. And once you do that, you have the asymptotes of your equation. All right, so let's find the asymptotes for y equals tangent of 4x. Take your inputs of your tangent function, your horizontal transformations, so here 4x, and set that equal to those parent tangent asymptotes, pi over 2 plus pi k. All right, and now we solve for x, or apply those horizontal transformations. And so to do this, all we have to do is divide both sides of our equation by 4. Just make sure you divide each term by 4. Here I'm going to show multiplying by 1/4 just for easier calculation. All right, so we have x on the left side equal to pi over 2 divided by 4, or multiplied by 1/4. That's pi over 8. And then plus pi over 4k. This equation will get you all of the asymptotes for your graph. Now remember, k is just an integer here, so depending on what integer you substitute in, you'll get a different asymptote for your graph. So let's try it out. We'll just do a few. K equals 0. That gives us x equals pi over 8. And that's it. So there's the asymptote at x equals pi over 8. Because k equals 0, canceled out that pi over 4 term. All right, let's let k equal to 1. So we have x equals pi over 8. And we're going to just add pi over 4 times 1. Easy enough to do. Just get a common denominator. Rewrite that as 2 pi over 8. Okay, and you can see that there's an asymptote at x equals 3 pi over 8. Notice that this one's to the right of the first one that we found when k is 0. And they're spaced apart by 2 pi over 8 or by pi over 4. And that's actually the period of tangent for x is pi over 4. You can see that right here in the asymptote generating equation. You're just taking the asymptote that you're working on and adding a period to it. So in this case, pi over 4. All right, let's find one more. K equals -1, just so we get one to the left of our original one at k equals 0 when x equaled pi over 8. Okay, so we have x equals pi over 8 plus pi over 4 times -1. Okay, so this time, get a common denominator. We're subtracting 2 pi over 8. Again, that's just reinforcing it's to the left of the k equals 0 asymptote. Okay, we should have an asymptote at x equals -pi over 8. Okay, so these are 3 specific asymptotes, all generated from our asymptotes equation right here. Hopefully this helped you see how easy it is. Be sure to subscribe for more examples with asymptotes, graphing all sorts of trig functions and other functions, and lots of other tips. Thanks for watching.